All right, A to 12. My students, I need you to sit down and listen. Gather around, gather around, gather around, gather around, gather around. Make sure you got your snacks, your tea, your boba, whatever you need. I need about 10 minutes of your time. Now, something has come to my attention that is drastic for the league. You know, drastic for the league. Actually, let me give you 15 seconds to get your food. 15. Run in the microwave. Run real quick. Real quick. Check my notes here. All right, cool, 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 cool. So now, why are you here today? Mysterious free agents. I didn't clickbait you. You're here for one reason, right? I have a clickbaity video coming out soon, but I generally was gonna drop that shit today, but my premiere is fucking up, so fuck it. I can come up with some more content, right? There's a massive switch in A12, and I think this video is going to start a conversation, right? Where we are no longer in a team ran league. You used to see Grin, Pot of Sins, fucking Golf, WSSS, throwback. Uh, you used to see these guys everywhere in every division, right? What happened? In my opinion, we just our market switched. I think some rules as well as how much more competitive the league has gotten. Simply put, I think you can no longer have one guy that's great in A2 to win anymore. Your whole team sort of has to be solid. They have to be we're in a super team era, I think, and I think you saw look at Conqueror last season. I don't think it was as close. Like I think we're in top heavy leagues, right? The bottom teams are the teams that either are coming up from the other division, last season, or they just don't have the players, right? How do you compete? Also, the longer you're around the league, you start to see the players that have been around the same ranks for multiple seasons, and haven't deviated from leagues. And you look at them and you're like, okay, well, this guy's obviously going to be better than someone who's pushing up the league or someone who's newer to the league, right? So mysterious free agents. Firstly, what is that? Let's define what a mystery free agent is. Firstly, a mystery free agent is someone that has devoted themselves to another team with hopes that other offers come onto the table near the season, right? We see it happen every season, right? The guys that are first to jump on a team, they're not 100% sure on, and they'll jump boat maybe 2 to 3 days before the season starts for a better team that just formed, right? I'm culprit of this, of poaching players like this. Because in A12, you have to think of it, you're never really solidified on a team. There's no contracts, there's nothing like that. This is amateur Dota, right? If you want to leave the team to go play with another person, you're going to leave the team to go play with another person. That's just how it is, right? So saying that, we just empower the players, right? The league empowers players to do this, and it's really fucking hard to make a team, and it's in this sort of environment, right? Now, what are the solutions? I don't fucking know. That's more of a thing for the admins. I think bringing back orgs sort of. I don't know if there's incentives for orgs. Obviously not money, but if there's we can maybe the league will help foster the team for the org and help the org like that or something like that. If there's incentives for orgs build community breeds positivity and stability. So I think those are the big things there. Now, teams not fully signing players till the season starts. This is going to be an ongoing trend for years and seasons of A12, but I'm seeing it build a lot more now with sort of a stock, sort of their stock on players, right? And I've talked to a lot of captains this season, people who are trying to build teams or making teams, or have already made the team have their final roster. The issue is, so I've heard a multitude of issues. One being the difference of player skill at the same ranks, right? Let's compare this list here. So we have Hexy, Snowstorm, Dangfire, Daddy Oda, Macaroni, Chev, Submariner, and Gremlin, right? So Chev obviously stands out. Hexy obviously stands out, right? I'd throw them up there. Sub, Gremlin, I just put these as free agents, like mystery free agents. They don't play Pos 2, but we'll compare the Pos 2 players. Snowstorm, you got to put in the B to C list. I see him there usually every season from other mid laners. Chef Hexley S tier. Daddy Odin, he may be in the C D tier. Dang Fire Macaroni, I haven't played with. I actually got this list from someone else in the ATL community of just free agents they've been in correspondence with. Now, the difference of these players, right? So if you miss out on a Chev or a Hexy, right? What exactly do you do for the rest of the season? How do you compete? How do you compete? Well, you either have to build a player, develop a player into a player, and hope he sticks with your roster for a couple seasons, knowing that you won't win the chip, or you try really fucking hard to win the chip with the players that you have. Now, Helmets On is a great fucking example of this, right? For how many seasons have I been memeing on Helmets On and sort of saying that they're just a for fun team that will never win, right? For fun teams win, it just takes a fucking while, right? They I think they've had a couple roster changes, but they've maybe had the same scope of players around the Helmets On organization through these last 4 to 5 seasons. So it doesn't really change there. And congratulations to them. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume that they've had the last 4 to 5 seasons they've had the same 2 to 3 players swapping out. Maybe 1 to 2 players a season. Or maybe they just continued on with their roster. That would have been even more great, right? But that's so rare. That's always been rare. But we've had, especially if you look at the lower divisions, where where Crusaders, Archons, those ranks, teams usually stick together often. But at higher ranks, there's a lot more team mixing and shit like that. Already touched on the player ran market. So who's the better free agent in your opinion, right? From this list, not counting Subnir or Gremlin, they don't play pause two, right? Obviously, someone's gonna say Chev Hexy, but who's after Chev and Hexy? Who would you pick up if you were a captain, right? Going in on more of this, I have some leaks from my DMs here. Ed was kicked from RB to play with Juke. That was one leak. Not 100% sure if that was true. It's not confirmed as of yet. Grim is playing with Juke. That's not confirmed as of yet either. Grim was playing with Souvenir as of literally like 2 to 3 days ago. He may have tried out for DH last night in Battle Cup. I'm not even sure. But it's just shit like that. It's very hard to create a team and have 100% yeses, especially with this far before season. People can go up rank, they can lose rank, et cetera, et cetera. So you never know exactly where you're gonna fall on the weight or whatever the fall. What is that shit called? The scale? Calculator, dude. Why? Okay, that's another movie, or another video. My fault. So yeah, I think that's literally about it. I'm sorry, the content was gonna be way more fire today. I had some literal shit planned that was gonna go crazy, but I cannot drop it in its incomplete form. So this will have to do and start some conversations slash drama about it. But if you're a captain, what is your thoughts on this and how much leverage I guess ASL gives players? It's a great thing, but it's also it hurts. Sort of the rivalries that were built up when the orgs were around. I missed that since. So that's the fucking video, boys. I'm fucking sorry. There's no flame here. A lot of teams haven't been dropped. I will be getting a panel together and making content there when a lot more teams start signing up. But this mystery free agent shit I found fascinating. I don't know how you guys are what you guys think about it, but let me know. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure if I want to be playing this season. Leaning towards probably not. But I will be watching and creating content this season for sure. I want to get back on my content grind. I feel like that shit's been a little bit lackluster recently in that channel. Shout out E-Rock and Rusty for carrying that bitch. Scurvy Dog carrying as well. There's some other content creators. I think Chad's still making content too. So shout out Chad if he is. And yeah, man, really just watch out if you're a captain for signing players that aren't really your players, and getting closer to signups. Just make sure you have 100%. You know, your players are in it for your team, and if they leave, have other replacements as well. I think giving power back to the fucking teams would be cool. But I think that's that was hurt with some of the recent rulings. So that's the video. I want to drop more content. I don't really know a date yet. I'm moving, so I don't really know a date when I can drop more content. But I'm curious on the conversations this video will start. And if you're not subbed already, man, make sure you sub. I'm gonna be dropping content and streaming. I say this every fucking season, but I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna really fucking try. I'm gonna really fucking try. Um, and yeah, also, Licky, I uploaded this fucking video, so no copy pastas, man. No fucking copy pastas. I uploaded this video for you. I was not gonna upload any fucking video. I was not gonna upload any content, but I decided to upload it because like I actually cannot get spammed by like 80 people on Discord about me not uploading or me saying upload every Friday. Blah 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 blah. Fuck all that shit. I uploaded more content coming soon.